Daredevil Born Again Season 2 sees Kristen Ritter reprising her role as Jessica Jones. And I'm excited as hell because I love Jessica Jones. Her show, like Daredevil and Jessica Jones in the Netflix era of these Marvel shows were the best ones. And I thought she was terrific in it. And, you know, I always wondered, like, are they only bringing back Daredevil or are they bringing back all of them? Like, because to me, it's like, I can do or die with Luke Cage. I don't care about Iron Fist, but Jessica Jones I really hoped would come back. And I think Marvel knows that. And here she is. She got announced by Daredevil himself, Charlie Cox, at Disney's upfront presentation, and she'll be coming back. So that's cool, man. I'm excited. I honestly, like, that's just cool. Like the fact that they're like, let's rectify these wrongs over here. So yeah, I guess from there I'll just go in and talk about Daredevil Born Again because I finished it. Being a huge fan of the Netflix show, I gotta say they just kind of continued like that winning formula for me in this, and you know, it kind of picks up where the last one left off while also kind of soft rebooting. So, like, if you're a new viewer to Daredevil, like, you won't get lost. It kind of gets explained to you in bits, like, kind of how we got here. But if you followed all 3 seasons, like, this is very rewarding for you as well. So, and, you know, by the end of Daredevil Born Again, I think it was 9 episodes or 8 episodes, I loved it. I give it a 9 out of 10. The appearances, like the little surprises, like Punisher. It's not really a surprise because he was marketed, but Punisher being in it was really cool to see. There's a lot of swerves. Michael Gandolfini really ends up being a star player as a supporting role to me. I actually thought the dude did pretty good as Kingpin's lackey over there. But yeah, but the main star is like Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin and Charlie Cox's Daredevil. Like, they just steal the damn show again, and it's like they've been doing it this whole time. It's like they never stopped filming this show. So, yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10. Why do I not give it a perfect 10? I thought the ending was, I don't want to say it was poorly handled, but like it sets up this huge climax, and it's like, tune in for season 2. So it's a bit of a cliffhanger and they kind of do it at a time where I'm kind of starving for a resolution and just kind of realizing that, like, I'm not really going to get that until
they're
later.
Making way for Kristen
sucks.
Ritter's character, probably, right?
100%. So
yeah.
I get it now, I guess. Maybe she's the first of many announcements for season 2. But again, it's a great show. If you've watched Daredevil up until now, this one's a little different because it's under the Disney umbrella rather than the Netflix umbrella. But they still capture that same feel, that same like grittiness to it. Be it a little more maybe colorful, I guess. But it's still the same kind of thing. But I loved it. It was a great show.
Yeah, it was a good show. You know, that's something that started 10 years ago, dude. 2015.
Yeah, that's
crazy. I've only seen the first season of Jessica Jones, but you know, I always thought it was an interesting show. I could have used a little bit more story, but I thought I completely believed her. Right? She's a total badass. You know what I mean? She looks nice in a pair of jeans. Who said that? Ryan, come on, don't be immature. But I thought it was a good show. And then
Jessica Jones was great.
With who?
The villain in Jessica Jones, the guy that like I forgot his name, but like his power was like, I want you to take these scissors and stab yourself with it, and like the person would do it. Like, that's insane.
Oh yeah. It became like this giant puzzle. How is she going to defeat this character, right? And even at the end of season 1, I didn't quite like that last episode, how she got around all of it, but I kind of get it. And that was my tune-off point. That was my tune-off point. I haven't gone back since. So when they took off Jessica Jones and they got rid of Luke Cage, they just removed it from the streaming apps and said we're not doing it anymore. A lot of fans of these characters, I think the execs realized, holy shit, there's like a demand for these characters. Like, people want these characters back. And then what was that show that came out in 2017, Ryan? Defenders? What was it called? Defenders?
Yeah, the Defenders.
Right, the Defenders. Somebody told me if you like Jessica Jones but you want more story, watch Defenders. It's her, but it's a slightly different variation. I was like, okay, whatever. But that one should be good. And so to see it come back now for Daredevil Season 2 is interesting. There's a lot they can do with Daredevil. You know what I mean? So that's cool. And, you know, Ritter's been talking about, you know, saying that she's been teasing that she might be coming back and stuff like that. Yeah. And she said, I can't say more, but there could be more on the way. So I don't know. I mean, there's rumors that Marvel really likes her. She's well liked by her castmates and everything else. So she does seem like an outlier that when they shuttered those doors, they would probably have an option for her to come back. Could she be in an MCU movie in the theaters one day? Aside from a cameo, probably not, but that's me saying that right now, and I would love to have egg on my face and be completely wrong. I think that'd be great. But yeah, season 1, 2015 to 2019 is years ago. So it's here to come back 10 years after premiering that first season 1. It's pretty sweet. I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. To me, season 1 of Jessica Jones was probably the best one, but the Defenders was kind of disappointing, right? It was like supposed to be this ground level Avengers, and I was like, eh. Like the actor that played Iron Fist, I thought he was fine, but nothing crazy. Luke Cage was fine, but nothing crazy. Like, and then like I think it kind of rests on Daredevil and Jessica Jones, but like because they have to kind of split the airtime between the 4 of them, it's like, God, Jesus, like I don't know. Right. It was a smorgasbord of weird decisions, but whatever. I'd rather just leave that in the past. If they want to like redo this, then by all means go ahead. I feel like they have a better grasp of what to do with it. But yeah, her coming into season 2 is a great start. Darren was watching Daredevil, I think.
Yeah, no, I started it. I've still got to get back to it, but from what I saw of it, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought the action scenes was pretty cool. I like the dark, gritty tones as well. They're probably one of the most epic fight scenes as well in the corridor.
Yeah.
Really?
Love that shit.
Oh, it was
I like corridor fights because you have to be really creative how you're going to do that choreography.
And it's a one take.
100%.
Oh, is that right?
100%.
One take?
Yeah.
It's a one take?
Yeah.
I'm going to check it.
Yeah, they did really well with it. And yeah, no, it had a good start. Like his his best friend in it as well. He was kind of funny, kind of quirky character. Yeah. You just kind of you do sort of like, again, love the characters, and it's one of those ones where you're just like, don't like the characters just in case. You never know.
You never know what's going to stick.
You know what I mean? Exactly. But no, it started off really well, and I'll get back to it eventually. It's definitely one of those ones that's
Your Honor.
It definitely lands well.
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
But this is cool. I really like the resurgence of Daredevil. It's really nice to see the excitement. I like Ryan and myself, like we watched that, and maybe yourself too. Like we watched that 2003 movie, 0203 movie with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner, and even though at the time people made fun of it, I liked it at the time. And even though people warmed up to it after, me and Ryan have liked that movie since it came out. So to us, it's never been. I always just joke around. You've never seen a superhero movie where the superhero gets his ass kicked for most of the movie. From the first scene when he comes crashing through the fucking ceiling, he just gets his ass kicked, blind bastard. I'm just kidding,
asshole.
Of course. But yeah, but it's really cool. I like the whole movie. They really tried to shove a 30-pound bag into a 20-pound opening with that thing. Like they had to tell the story of the father and the boxing and the mafia. Like it was just so cool. I just like the way the whole movie worked. And the guy that plays, I forget the guy's name, Paul Giamatti, the guy that plays like his source at the newspaper. Really cool stuff. And of course, who's the big man? Rest in peace. That played Kingpin.
Oh,
Michael Clark Duncan.
Clark Duncan. Yeah,
it's not Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. Okay, there you go. But I don't know. I'm excited. I'm gonna check this out. So I'm gonna watch Daredevil. Then I'm gonna watch Daredevil 2. I'm gonna skip Elektra. And then I'm going to watch Jessica Jones again.
For the love of God, don't watch Elektra.
That's what I'm doing. And I'm breaking up with my girlfriend to make time for all this. And then I'll make up with her after, Hey,
you could just watch it with her. You know what
Start
I mean?
an argument.
Ryan, the practicality, man. You could just watch it with her. Nah, fuck her. I said what I said.
If you guys like this video, be sure to check out the rest of the channel and consider subscribing. Go even further and subscribe to Podcast Fresh wherever you listen to your podcasts for new episodes every week.